So I'm like driving yesterday and thought about talking to everybody about some things in life, like roadkills, squirrels, rabbits, snakes, a few deer. 34 years I've been driving, and I'm here to make this public statement. I think that the entire species of possums are fucking insane and suicidal. I don't say this lightly. I think I've hit about 40. They're all the way past me. 200-300 feet away. And I'm like, okay, good, cool. It's off the road. No, it's back. No, it's off. No, it's back. No, it's off. And I'm like, what? I go a little bit to the right. If it just stays still, I'm going to narrowly miss it. The steerage go by it. My steer tires. They go by it. And then, boom, boom. My tandem got it. Why? Because it moved. Why did it move? Because it's suicidal. I think they're all damaged. They must live a life that is like, it's just, there's no communication between them. It's not like, hey, Bill, how you doing today? Oh, hey, Ralph, it's really a bad. No, it's not like that. I don't think it's like that at all. I think that they've lost all communication. And then when you think about how many possums have, been like right here. Here's the line. They're right there. It's going to be a miss, right? And then they're like, what the hell? They'll put their head back out under your tire. And then you got to think about this species of animal, right? I mean, seriously. You have to. And you have to think, if they don't care that much about living, and especially if they can't help it, if God made them with the mentality that they don't understand, that's going to kill them if they do that. Then you have to think, how do they fuck? Seriously. I mean, what? How? Because they're out there on the road, like, I'm goofy, oh, more here, oh, I'm over there, oh, I'm dead. With that mentality, how do you fuck? Seriously. I mean, it's like, are the female genes of the pool extremely intelligent and guide their male through the completion of this? Because it loses me. I don't know. Maybe I think too much. Like, I went to a housewarming party many years ago, and a woman was having a house party that she had just purchased, and she had a band there. And she comes up to me. I had just, half into my beer and smoking a cigarette then, and in the garage and looking at the bands getting set up, and I said, how are you doing? She said, fine. And she said, glad you made it. And I said, oh, yeah. I said, you have a band tonight, too, I said. And she said, yes. She said, and I said, are they pretty good? And she said, well, you got to love their name. And she said, they're just friends of mine. She said, they're Richard Craniums. And I go, oh. And then she goes, you get it? And I go, no. Terry, you above all my friends, I thought for sure we'd get that Richard Craniums. And I'm like, no. And she's like, Richard, Dick, Cranium, Heads. They're the dickheads. I go, oh, wow, that's cool. That's clever, cute. So now that I, could feel like a complete moron at that time, because I'm like thinking, let's put emphasis on the fact that I don't get it over my head. But she was a sweetheart. But the idea is that you can use this. So now if somebody like cuts you off, walking right to the door before you, you can say like, hey, is your name Richard? No. Why? Well, because you're a fucking dick. I like that. I like that. And, you can use that all over the place in various different things. It's like page somebody, you know. Is there a Richard Cranium in the house? And then if the person you're with says, what was that all about? I just wanted to know if there was any dickheads in here. Just to be cute. But a lot of fighting probabilities there too. And I got to tell you, I went for a job interview here about 2 months ago. And I think to myself, how long does somebody have to really think about this? The man asked me, about, among other things, he's like, and I go, well, do I work the dock any or do I just drive? And he said, well, you're gonna have to work the dock from time to time. Is that a problem? I said, no. But is it a lot that entailed with, manual labor? And, well, not a lot. Might have to operate a forklift. And then he goes, I go, well, if I come in off my run, will I be doing that for an hour, half an hour? He said, well, he said it varies, but he said sometimes an hour. You might have to do it an hour and a half. Why? He goes, you're not one of them clocksuckers, are you? I'm like, oh, what? You're not one of them clocksuckers, are you? And I'm going, no, I don't believe I'm a clocksucker. But how long do you have to really think about this? I mean, it's like, what could I call him? It's got to be something evil and personal with this guy. It's like, as he's sitting there or working, he's like looking at somebody else. Oh, yeah, look at him. Look at her. They're getting close to the clock and just waiting for it to tick 4 o'clock so they can leave. They're clocksuckers. Where do you go with that? How do you do that? It's like, clocksucker, seriously? Could you ever call somebody, hey, you clocksucker? You could never call somebody that and not get punched thinking that they're calling you something else. But no, clocksucker, it's by me. I just wanted to share that with you folks. And so I hope that there's no, I hope everybody out there that if you do wait by the time clock for it to punch, so you can punch out and leave, then you could be called a clocksucker. God love you.